the government might be reopening as quickly as this Thursday, November 13th, and interest rate cuts might be also a pretty big thing in December. So let's go over a few things. My name is Eli. I'm a professional options trader, and let's get right into the video. So the government reopening and interest rate cuts, how they can affect the ES and the gold futures, because there is a possibility where ES is going to reach 7,000 and gold is going to be on its way to 5,000. Now, these are the latest news as I'm making this video. The government reopening, the uncertainty will go down and economic data will be released, which is expected to be favorable for a December rate cut. This is at least what is the speculation, and it's probably what's going to happen. Now, for the interest rate cuts or the rate cut, the rate cuts are generally bearish for the US dollar, making gold more attractive and stimulating the economy. Basically, debt is going to be cheaper. So how will ES react? Price will most likely keep going up if and only if the economy data will favor a rate cut. Otherwise, price might drop significantly. And for the gold side, if the government data will favor a rate cut in December, price will reach new all-time highs easily with gold futures. And it can go all the way up to 5,000. So what is the likely scenario? Currently, the economic data is expected to be to favor an interest rate cut of 25 basis points in December. And it should be released as soon as the government reopens or a few days after at the latest. Currently, the government is expected to reopen on Thursday, November 13th, from all the information that I could find, but nobody knows exactly when is it going to be, but it's definitely going to be sooner rather than later. So two things to kind of look for here. If the government reopens, and I guess when the government reopens, it will have to reopen at some point, and if the economic data will favor a rate cut, there will be a really good time to sell some puts right after the economic data is going to come out, and sell some puts on gold specifically, because there is a way higher chance that gold will keep going up. Now on the ES, if I would sell any puts, I would also keep my position size pretty small. Now let's go to the graph analysis and I'll explain a little bit more. So for gold futures, we can see if we go to the news, gold rallies on bets that delayed US data to boost rate cut prospects. So everyone is expecting the data to support a possible rate cut in December. And if this is what's going to happen, then it's a good time to sell puts. Now, what kind of puts I would be comfortable selling? Probably something closer to this side trend over here. Now, if that obviously, if all this stuff happens, price will probably be closer to all-time highs. So if we can get anything from 3,600 and all the way down in for the strike for the put and get some good credit, there's a pretty high chance of probably over 95% chance you'll be able to make some good money and quickly and pretty safely. Now this is for gold, because the 5,000 mark it's quite far on this expiration, but actually let's look at the most closest expiration. Even here, it's quite far away. The price is almost identical, right? But it can easily just move past the all-time high. And as long as the price will stay above the 3,600 level, in this case, it might be a bit lower, but 3,600 level, then it's going to be pretty nice to profit in the situation. Now with ES futures, 7,000 is really not that far. It's just a few percentages away. So in this case, it's just going to be 2.27% to get to 7,000. Really likely to happen and create a new all-time high. And if we can sell a put here, let's see here. So somewhere probably at 6,300, give or take. I think this is a pretty good level. Around the strike price, you'll have a pretty good chance of making some really nice profit quickly on this position. So as you know, at this point it's just a waiting game. As soon as we get the news, we can react to it and basically enter some really safe positions and profit really nicely on them. Thank you again for watching. If you have any questions and if you want me to make more videos like that daily, let me know in the comments. Thank you again, and I will catch you in the next one.